We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at M22 Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first... First action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And And off to Benson to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try and throw it here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He stopped inside the 10. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go right back to Etienne. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Now give. It's Etienne headed left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Here's a throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Let's go now.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He's trying to push the field. Oh, trying for a long way, but it's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Ready up.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Rolling left, buying some time. He's on the move. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Trap 60.
3rd down from the gun. Has it in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Shut up. Check smash. Ready.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Set go.
On 2nd and 14 now. Escapes the pocket. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
60 Bobcat. Go.
2nd and 13. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Ready? Shot alert! Ready?
They'll try it left with Etienne. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Eagles get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Let's go! Warriors, 70.
They'll throw on first. Finds his man, Waddle. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This, our last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it. Throw left side, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Yeah, these in-cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Certainly drop these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Set up.
From midfield now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. But my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
On 2nd and 5 now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Throwing off the play fake here. His pass caught by Nakua. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go. Let's go, 19.
Setting up a throw. He's on the move. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Cowboys getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Go!
Looking for a throw here. Chased out to his right. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Getting out to his left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Able to find Nakua here. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys looking for a score before halftime.
79 Broncos. Set go.
From the 28. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throw on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They're going play action. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the set. Flush down now to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. Pushing it up past the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now on first down. He rolls to his right. Hits his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 43. Throwing the out route complete. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They are throwing it again. Finds him on the crossing route. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to the air here. The Bats got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Come on, set. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now looking to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That's caught by Chris Olave. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. One last play before the break.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw it. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
The longer I do this, Kate, and certainly at the NFL level, you feel how important those minutes are going into half and how important they are coming out of half, especially when you're looking at a deficit they are. This is exactly how you want to start the second half.
Throw right side, cut by Wilson. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He'll get this to Etienne. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they executed like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now.
Here's Etienne. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On second down, it's Etienne. And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
No! Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Cole Bishop. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. Inside the red zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return starts at the 9. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Connects on the crosser. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They go play action on 1st. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Trying it right side with Etienne. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Eagles have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd and 8. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes it in at the 26. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense.
Alert! Alert! Check go!
Here's a give to ETN. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's go! 70 range! 70 range! Ready, ready?
And he's got a free play here. Wilson's got it. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
Ready up!
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Go! Go!
Running it after the penalty. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on! Set!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And without much room to work, he... Offense set for a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Here we go! Set!
This time it's a passing play. Buys time, rolling right.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now.
19 Lions! Bronco 80! Set! Hut, hut!
Back to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Set up!
He'll look to throw. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Here we go! Here we go! Ready?
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Check go!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And the kicking team's got it! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward for a modest pickup to the 43. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now. Warriors 17. Buffalo 18. Riggs.
Benson once more. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space, he's past the 30. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll come out throwing. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Come on. Set. 79 Bronco. Hut.
They're throwing it. And they pick him off again. That's Cole Bishop. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Throwing it again here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Pass play coming here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And in for the Dallas touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Finds his man, Waddle. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Benson's got it. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Pass play on first and goal. Has it in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They're out and set, first and 10.
Ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
60 bucks, Jack, 60 bucks. Here we go.
Play action on first down. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Now, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Warriors, 70.
Throwing now from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is on third and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs. Maybe I'm projected here, Kate, but those seem to be the toughest misses. Whether you're in the stadium, watching it online, you're watching it on TV, you're seeing the kick is online, you're watching at field level as a player and everything looks good. But unfortunately, it just falls short.
Into the hands of Olave. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
2nd and 6 now. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Throw on third down. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they take the first skirmish with their division.